Hi Virgo, it is CJ from CJ Soul Messages. I am here to do your 2022 general reading for the actual whole year. I have already pulled the cards and meditated and connected with my guides prior off camera just to save some time. I don't want to waste yours. So let's just get right into this. I have it separated in every month. So January is here, December is here. I pulled a couple of Oracle. And yeah, let's just start. Let's see what is possibly waiting for you for this brand new year of 2022. Okay, so bottom of the deck. Oh, and also the two decks I am using is the Light Seers. I'm using that for clarifying. And I have used the Wisdom of the Oracle to begin. All right, so with that, on the bottom of the deck, we have Loyal Hearts. Very nice card. But you did get it in the reverse. Now, the reverse is completely kind of different message than upright. What this is saying here for the entire year, because when I read as an intuitive reader, the bottom of the deck, it is, what that means to me is that the energy, Virgo, is, it's influencing the entire reading. So on the bottom of the Wisdom of Oracle, having, loyal heart in the protection position, what that is meaning is that what Spirit is asking for you to do this year is to actually really get very clear on all areas, love, relationships, your career, your finances, all areas, as I said, getting very clear of what not to invest your time in and to be much more picky is what I'm going to say, with what it is that you are investing in. No longer allowing yourself to put effort and energy into anything or anyone that is not giving you any kind of return. Okay, so that is the bottom of the card. This is the message that is really influencing your year, Virgo. But it is beautiful because it is this new, if you're resonating with this, it's like this new way that Spirit is asking you and guiding you to really approach almost every aspect of your life. You'll see as we go through the months. On the bottom of the Light Seers deck, which I did really love, it's the Page of Cups. Cups is our water element, so it is all of our emotions and our relationships, and the things that really kind of light our heart up. Now, the Page of Cups is beautiful because it's a bit more of a naive energy. It is, it's that energy where you are kind of like your first love, the very first time you fell in love, or your very first time that you kissed and felt passion. It's that kind of energy where it is, like I said, a bit naive, but it's really more about the magic. It's about what can happen in your life. So there's two things going on here. Spirit is asking you to get very clear on what to let go of and what to bring closer to you. And also to remember to be a little bit more kid-like. Remember to play. Remember to allow the magic to happen. Allow yourself the space to really feel what you are passionate about and what you are drawn to throughout the whole year of 2022. So a really pretty message coming through here. All right, so January. Now I am doing this reading almost at the end of January. I've had a very busy schedule lately, so unfortunately it's taken a little bit longer, but we're going to read it anyways because it's a very interesting way, Virgo, for you to start this new year. Okay, so January, what did we get? Well, we got Fork in the Road. Now, Fork in the Road is all about you're having to make a choice in the month of January. And now time is fluid, so it's going to differ for every single Virgo that is out there. So place it if it does fit you. But there is some choice that you are going to be needing to make over the next few weeks that is really, really important. You're not going to be able to not make this choice. It's a very clear energy with this card. It's about, it doesn't matter if you decide to go forward or you decide to go back or if you decide to go to the right or you go to the left. What Spirit is saying is that there is something arising in the month of January that it is going to be calling on you to really make a choice of what direction you want to go in. That could be a relationship, whether you want to take a relationship a little bit deeper, a little bit further, whether you want to get out of a relationship, whether you want to make a different choice in your career, lots of different things, but the energy remains the same. It is about a choice that needs to be picked the month of January. And to clarify, which is gorgeous, you got the Fool. So it appears here that doesn't matter, as I said, what path you're deciding to take with Fork in the Road, it is bringing you a new start. What a way to start January, Virgo. With a brand new start, because the Fool is all about taking that leap of faith. It is about really trusting that you are going to land exactly where you are meant to land. Beautiful energy here. So if you are having to make some kind of choice here, remember in the month of January that whatever choice you make, it's going to be the right one. It's going to lead you to this brand new beginning where I feel like you're going to be really excited. You have all that it takes to start this new channel, this new journey, this new direction. You have it all that you need. All you really just need to figure out is which way you want to go. So, a little bit of a change here for January. When we come to February, very interesting. I'm really picking up, Virgo, that you are going to be getting a little bit more connected with spirit or whatever energy that you actually believe in and that you connect with. Higher power is the card. And higher power is really about you having this, it can be an epiphany, something coming through that really makes you want to get more connected to Source. And Source is you as well. We're all attached to Source. We're all part of it. So this is going to be the month, February, where I feel like you're going to be doing maybe you're going to do a little bit more meditation. You're going to go for a little bit more walks. You're going to, perhaps you're going to just take some really good time outs for yourself to really get clear with your connection to you. But it's very powerful. Now, clarifying higher power, we got the Lovers. So, for some of you, this could be a month where it is Valentine's, right, in February. It could be something to do with a lover, a committed partner. The Lovers used to be called the Choice card. So you may be having to make a choice in the month of February as well as January. January feels a little bit more kind of like career-wise, but anyways, February, obviously, it's feeling a little bit more to do with love. You may be needing to call on the higher source. You may be needing to really focus in on your most highest desires of what it is you are wanting, maybe regarding a love relationship. But whatever it is, it's going to lead you to be more connected with you. You probably can't see it because my camera doesn't really pick it up, but it's an angel in the air, and on her forehead, where the third eye is, there is a key. So that is going to be the way to kind of maneuver through the month of February, especially if there's something kind of tricky going on in your life, Virgo, is to really rely on your higher knowing, your gut, your intuition. What is your intuition telling you regarding the Lovers card? The Lovers card can also even just be your connection with Source becoming stronger, because the Lovers card is also not only a choice, but it also can be about a beautiful union with another person or even with yourself, reconnecting with yourself. So maybe this is what is going to be happening for you in February, Virgo, is that, January comes, there's this choice you got to make. It looks like you're going to have this brand new start in something, and maybe it is in love. February comes and it just feels like you're really connecting with you again and really connecting with your intuition once again, and whether that leads you to intensify your committed relationship if you're in one, or whether it is about you connecting higher, like I said, with yourself and with the divine. Beautiful month though. So we get to March, and March we have Observer. There seems to be kind of a theme going on here, Virgo. There's some deep, deep changes going on for you in the year of 2022. The Observer is literally all about observing. It's about not doing so much. It's not an action card here. This is a month that you are going to probably be taking some time out. Perhaps you're going to need some time out after the first January and February with this heavy choice kind of that you need to make. But you're really going to just sit back and observe the people around you, observe how you are feeling, observe your connection with yourself. Are you where you want to be? Are you on the path of where you're wanting to go? And it is confirmed with your card, the Hermit. The Hermit is showing up. So now the Hermit is all about taking that time out for yourself. It is about really going within and really connecting with your highest power and figuring out your next step, where you want to start going. It isn't a time where you're really relying on anyone else's opinion or thoughts. It's more about you actually really firmly getting connected with yourself and shining the light inwardly on what is your truth and what direction you want to go. So I like this for March because I feel like you're going to need some time out and you're going to need some time to really just get centered in you before you start to move forward. Okay, so that takes us to April. I'm just going to take a sip of water. Throat is a bit dry today. Okay, so now we're at April. We get Between Worlds. Now, Between Worlds is pretty much what it says. One cycle, Virgo, is dying out, and a new one is beginning. But you're not quite in either of those worlds. It hasn't completely finished. It hasn't completely wrapped up, whatever this is pertaining to for you. And nor are you completely in the next phase, the next cycle. You're just kind of hovering there in between, which can kind of be a bit annoying, especially if you're eager to get moving in a direction. But please remember to trust. Trust this is happening for the right reason. It is confirmed. It is clarified by Ace of Wands. So there's going to be this thing, this something, because Wands is our fire, and it's our passion and our creativity. It is how we move it through this world. It's our actions that we put in to get us from A to B. So it's like you're in this between world where you're not quite finished this one thing, but you're not quite ready to go into the next. I feel the reason that is because you are going to have this brilliant new idea that is really going to light your soul up, Virgo. The Ace of Wands is all about that. Look at how her third eye, again, you've had two cards with the third eye being lit up. Look at how it's lit up. This is that higher knowing, yes, of course, but it's that higher knowing connected to what is your passion, what is your desire. This could be a relationship, for sure. This could also be a career. It could be a hobby. It could be whatever it is. But there is this need here where you're going to kind of just be in that no man's land for a little bit until the Ace of Wands appears. And the Ace of Wands, also for me as an intuitive reader, is my yes card. So if there's something that you're starting or that you've been wanting to start as you get to, spring, April, if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, trust it's going to be the right move for you. It is really going to set you on fire in a positive, beautiful way. So hence why I think it's time. There'll be this need in this time that you're going to have to take a little bit of patience and kind of free your mind a bit so that you can get very clear on what this idea, I don't know, I kind of keep wanting to say creation. So maybe you're really creating something this month, Virgo, that is really going to start to take shape in this year. So we get to May, and I like this because you have why. Try and hold it up as close as I can. Beautiful picture. There's a gorgeous, sunset going on, or sunrise, I guess it could be. There's a beautiful book opened with a question mark on it. And, it is really about you asking yourself what it is that you want. Why do you want it? Are you where you want to be? Are you on the right journey that feels right for you? I'm just trying to get it so that my camera doesn't glare here. Very powerful card because it is saying that in April you are going to really be getting clear on your why, what the answer is. And I feel like when you do, something is coming in very fast because, once again, we have the wands. We have the 8 of wands. So we've gone from the ace to now the 8. And 8 of wands is really about the focus. If you can look at all the wands, they are focused on the sun, this beautiful light happening right in the middle, but all of them are pointed directly there. And, you know, the more focused you are, the more faster and more magnificent whatever that is that you're focusing on can become and come into the third, what am I saying? The 3D. Mercury retrograde is really starting to play havoc on me. How about you? Have you been stumbling with words at all? Because I sure as hell have. But anyways, so we're back to May. You've got the question of why, and I really think that once you figure out what your purpose is, why you are doing what you're doing, why you are with who you want, etc., something is happening fast. It could even be a message. You know, like say you're focusing on a business and you're really wanting to get that going because, you know, with the Ace of Wands, maybe in April you're going to be saying to yourself, well, is this really what I want to do? And why do I want to do it? And all of that. And maybe you're going to get this confirmation then through, I don't know, phone call, could be emails nowadays, it could be texts, whatever, that's giving you a confirmation that good news is coming in real fast. Okay? So things are really starting to kind of shape up here for you. And not every month is going to blend into the next month. We have so many things going on in our lives that not everything relates to each other. So just take it as it may fit for you. So we get to, I said June. Okay, now June is kind of a month where this is going to be more, I think, about other people. Because you do have never-ending story. But it was not upright, it was in reverse. And in reverse, you get the protection message, which is Virgo. There's going to be some drama happening with other people, and they're probably going to want to pull you into this drama. There's going to be this kind of pressure where you may be, let me rephrase, where I feel like other people are going to expect you to almost pick a side, and that you don't want to get involved in. You really don't, because you have other things to be putting your energy in. Your life here, your direction that you're heading in. It is confirmed. I'm going to use that word because Spirit keeps giving me confirmed instead of clarifying. 4 of Pentacles. Now, typically, 4 of Pentacles, that Pentacles is your element, right? It's earth. And typically it is about our finances, our money, our property. And it also can be about our self-esteem. 4 of Pentacles is usually about holding on too tight because there's a fear of not getting more. But in this reading, with the never-ending story in protection message, it really tells me that this is actually what you want to do in the month of June. If there's squabbles going on, people aren't getting along, whether this is co-workers, family, lovers, whatever it is, really actually kind of like, see how she's clutching her purse here? It's almost like I want to say, Spirit is like, keep your mouth closed. Kind of like that. Don't say anything. It's not your problem. Whatever's going on, it is not yours to fix. And you have things to get done and accomplished here in this year of 2022, and you can't really afford to waste your time on anyone else's kind of bullshit that might be going on. So that's what I'm saying, is this June is a month about, again, focusing on yourself and not getting involved in anyone else's shit. It's not your business. And you don't need it, because you've got things going on here this year. So we get to July. Now, this is a bit interesting. Because we have, you actually got 4 cards in the reverse protected message. Upright, it is go the distance. And it's a cheetah really going, having full stay, just having the stamina, thank you. The stamina to really go after your dreams and getting there. Protection message, though, is different. This is about really not putting in the energy or the effort into anything or anyone that isn't part of your plan, that is draining. It's kind of almost like a continuation from June. Really being very clear on what you are going to invest yourself in. It is clarified by the 10 of Wands. So 10 of Wands is you're walking away from stuff. You're putting baggage down. You're putting down baggages of everyone else that might be really demanding already. Maybe they see you starting something that's going to be really successful, and they just want to pull you away from that focus. They don't want you to focus on it. You know, different things for everyone, right? But the message here, Virgo, is that you are going to be walking away from shit that has weighed you down. You're not taking it with you moving forward anymore. And that's beautiful. That is really allowing yourself to grow in a whole bunch of different ways. August, we have Unfinished Symphony. But again, it is the protection message. Now, Unfinished Symphony in this upside down in reverse. Again, this is really about not wasting your time on anything that is, or anyone that is really trying to drain you and throw you off course. And if you do that, you are getting this beautiful new emotional beginning because you have the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups, this could be speaking of many different things, but really it could be like this new love coming into your life. Whether that's with a committed relationship that it just all of a sudden it gets reignited and re-sparked, or it could be a new lover coming into your life, one that is going to be full of beautiful emotional balance and harmony. Look at that cup that she holds. This can also be, your passion really fulfilling your heart now, really filling up your whole heart space. And you're not going to waste your time trying to fix anyone else's problems or, make time for others that are just going to take up space where you actually need to make space so that this new emotional fulfillment can come in. So we're now in September. I know this is a long one. I'm probably not going to do the yearlies like this again because it is a lot of energy, but I'm committed to finishing it. So for September, we have Exchanging Gifts. Beautiful card. This is really about, it's almost like the Six of Pentacles. It's like what you put out, you receive. What you give to someone, they give back. What they give you, you give back. It's a beautiful exchange of emotions. It can be gifts as well. But I have to caution here because it is clarified by the Five of Wands. So this feels more like there's going to be some kind of conflict that someone is trying to bring in. Maybe someone is trying to take a little bit too much again from you. And there may be this need here where you're really going to have to stand up for yourself because of the Five of Wands, two ways it can really be taken. It's like combat and conflict, people not hearing each other, not listening to one another. But it also can be about really standing up for yourself and your values and the things that matter to you. So maybe that is what's going to be applying for you, Virgo, because maybe you're like, hey, look I'm trying to keep everything nice and balanced here with the exchanging of gifts, and perhaps someone else is not putting in the same effort or the same amount of work. And so you are just not going to let that go in the month of September. You're going to say, no, I'm standing true for what I know is right for me and what I value, and I won't accept anything less. That is usually your birthday month too, right? It starts at the end of August and goes into September. So, I just feel, Virgo, that you're really kind of getting your backbone back. I don't know where you've been, and maybe this isn't going to apply to you, Virgo, but there seems to be this major aha moments in 2022 where you're really just kind of starting to take the bull by the horn, and you're going after what you want now. Okay, we get to October. You get By the Book. And By the Book is literally saying don't do anything that is risky. Don't take any chances. Don't don't push anything that is not really by the book. Pay attention. If there's contracts for you to sign or any kind of agreements, make sure you're reading it all, fine print, dot your I's, cross your T's. Do everything exactly out how it is by the book, okay? Now, I have no doubt that you're not going to do that because you get the Emperor as a clarifier. Beautiful. Now, this is Aries card. The Emperor is is, he runs his empire. He's confident. He is self-assured. He makes choices and decisions that are the best for not only himself, but for the people that live in his empire. Very confident, very, like I said, very graceful in his confidence. And he does things by the book because he's fair. He takes care of a lot of people and a lot of things. So he always tries to do it honorably. So I feel like you are going to be doing this, and maybe you're going to really be bossing up in the month of October. Maybe if there is something that, I keep saying maybe a lot. I don't know why that's happening. Wow, weird. Because it's not really maybe. It's just, the energy feels quite solid from what Spirit is giving me. Maybe that's how you've been feeling. I just said it again. Okay, well, should put a dime in a cup every time I say that. I just feel like you're going to be bossing up in October. I really feel like you're going to be getting in control, and definitely feel like for some of you Virgos, you are on some kind of path that is really going to be bringing some rewards in for you. I think when you get to November, you're really going to start to see those rewards, that harvest. And I say that because you did get Treasure Island. And Treasure Island is beautiful. That's a sea turtle. Hopefully you can see it. And it's swimming in the ocean. And on its back is this, treasure chest. And it's filled with everything that is beautiful. It's filled with love. It's filled with gold. It's filled with hope. It's filled with jewels, riches, all of that. This card is about luxury. You're going to be receiving a lot of luxury and prosperity, I feel, from the hard work that you've been doing. The only thing I'll say is this card does speak about sharing your fortune with those that matter to you, those that have helped you along the way, not the ones that have been wanting to have fights with you or pull you into their drama, the ones that are really, really solid and there for you, and you know who those are. Beautiful card. Clarified by the Seven of Pentacles. And I like this because it's like November comes and you're like, okay, let me have a look. Has everything I've been working on, the energy I've been putting in, the time, all of that, is it going to be bringing me what I had hoped for? And this is a card that is saying, yeah, it is. It's just confirming Treasure Island here. Seven of Pentacles is all about looking to see what you put in. Is there a harvest? And in this card, there's a lot of pentacles down there. So November feels like you are really going to be, I think it's going to be a much more, I feel like your finances and everything are going to really start expanding in November, for sure. So leads us to December, the last month of the year, and we get Thinker. And Thinker is about you really trusting your logic this month, Virgo. Really making the decisions that logically feel right to you. Planning again, it is about planning. And not allowing your emotions to get the best of you. And, of course, Virgo, you're a beautiful energy. You are very grounded, being Earth. I highly doubt that you're going to let your emotions get way out of hand on whatever this is regarding. But Spirit is reminding you to be the thinker in December. Be, not only use your logic, but be really quite analytical. And it's clarified by the Death card, which is Scorpio. Death/rebirth. So I think you are going to be, by the end of December, you're really going to have this, there's going to be this clarity that comes into you throughout this whole year. And you're really going to be letting go of the things that don't serve you, and you're going to be making room for the things that do. You have to. You got to get rid of the stuff that holds us back so that we can make room to let the good stuff come in. And I believe that is why Spirit is saying, month of December, you're going to be really thinking and analyzing and seeing where you want to go next. And having the death rebirth, I love that, because that is like the end of December. It's like you are going to be, I feel like you're cutting out all the crap and moving into 2023. You then are going to have made a whole bunch of space for more beautiful things to continue coming into your life, and for your expansion to continue to grow. Very nice. Nice reading for you. You do start off with the Fool, so I really I like how it's transitioned. Okay, so I pulled two Pearls of Wisdom oracles to close this reading, and I'll read, well, I pulled one, and then this is the bottom of the deck. It's relationships. So Virgo, and I do feel there's a lot of relationships going on here, and that doesn't necessarily have to be just romantic, right? We have relationships with tons of different people, family and coworkers and bosses and employees and your doctor, your dentist, whatever. So wherever it fits. But this has come out, and it says relationships. Surround yourself with others who have achieved what you desire and allow their influence to inspire you. Your future is positive. Love that, because it is very positive. There's a lot of positivity happening in 2022 for you. And on the bottom of the deck, we close it out with happiness. Love it. Trust your feelings of happiness, and because they indicate you are on the right path. Allow the heavens to respond to your requests. Trust life. So, trust. That's it. Trust your intuition and your logic. Really listen to yourself this year, Virgo. Don't get off track by anyone or anything that tries to pull you off the track, because there's going to be some individuals here that are not going to want you to succeed in whatever avenue this is applying to you. But don't get off track. Just keep yourself firmly on the ground, and if anyone tries to put you in the drama, keep your mouth closed and just don't get involved. Okay, that is what I have for you, Virgo. I hope there's something that was helpful for you and that you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for your support. I truly, truly appreciate it. I wish you the most blessed year, and we will see you next time.